Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys 15 tips on working and how to make the most money while working. Tip number 1 is to give yourself a budget. So in this video, I think my budget was to hit like 450k. So it made me work until I hit 450k. It just made me more motivated. And it was also just kind of cool to like see my money go up. I feel like that's another really cool thing about it. Tip number 2 is to entertain yourself. So while I worked for this video, I was on FaceTime with a friend, I had a show going, sometimes I have music playing. Just find something that'll entertain you and just distract yourself from being bored. It helps you work and it'll keep you motivated so much more. Tip number 3 is to pick a fun job. In my opinion, delivery person or even Bloxburgers are my favorite jobs. They're very fun and entertaining. I don't like the janitor job, I don't like the fisherman job, I don't like any of those jobs because they're just kind of boring. Tip number 4 is to give yourself a time limit. This time limit could be maybe like work for 30 minutes, work for 25 minutes, even 10 minutes. Just give yourself a time limit so it'll keep you motivated to be like, okay, I only have to work for 30 minutes, I only have to work for an hour. Just give yourself that time limit, or same with the budget, these kind of go hand in hand, to keep yourself grounded towards those times. Tip number 5 is to make a schedule. So I actually have a work schedule, and I guess it's kind of like odd, but I work every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and on weekends. So I work 5 days a week for usually about 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, or sometimes I will set myself a budget. I feel like that just keeps me more motivated because knowing that I have breaks in between those days just help a lot. Tip number 6 is a mood station. Now, obviously, I don't have a ton of Bloxbucks, and I don't really want to pay for a ton of Bloxbucks just to spend it on boosting my moods, when you can do a mood station for literally, I think it's like $2,000 is my mood station. It has a bathtub, a TV, a bed, and a fridge, and that is it. It is the easiest thing, and you make so much more money that way. And in my opinion, I really do, even with the new update, I feel like you do make the most money that way. Tip number 7 is to stay consistent. Don't keep like ending your shift to go do something and then come back, especially if you give yourself a time limit. You're not gonna want to come back after you end your shift. That's how it is with me. If I end my shift and I go like to build something, I'm not gonna want to go back to work. I'm gonna end up leaving the game and just completely ignoring my entire shift. Tip number 8 is work in servers with your friends, or if you want to work alone, work in a neighborhood. But in my opinion, I enjoy working with friends. I feel like it's a lot easier, and you also get boosts for your fun, I believe, because of like it being social, I guess. Tip number 9 is to give yourself a task. So give yourself a specific number. This also goes hand in hand with giving yourself a budget and time limit. Sometimes a task could be like, okay, deliver 50 pizzas, get 1 promotion, work till a certain amount of time. Like, in my opinion, that keeps me so much more motivated, and I actually keep working instead of like stopping. Tip number 10 is to try to limit distractions. So if I usually work on my PC or my Xbox sometimes, and when I do, I turn my notifications off because I don't like to see notifications. I feel like it distracts me. Even on my phone sometimes, I will turn my phone on like do not disturb and just leave it except for like my timer or whatever I plan on using, because it helps me not look at my phone so many times. Tip number 11 is to take breaks. I cannot stress this enough. Breaks are so important when it comes to these like type of working, because I feel like your mind, you can so mindlessly work forever and not realize how long you've been working for, and it could just ruin, honestly, it ruins my head and makes me just kind of unmotivated, because I'm like, I've been working for 2 hours and I'm just so bored, and then I won't work again. Tip number 12 is to keep the tab closed. I had it open just for this video, and sometimes I do it for any of my other working videos, but normally I have it closed because sometimes I just kind of sit there and stare at it and get distracted. Unless you're working to a certain budget, sometimes I will just sit there and stare at it and get so distracted and be like, oh, I think that's enough money. Oh, I think I've worked for enough time, and just waste a bunch of working time, or I'll quit before I want to. Tip number 13 is to stick with the same job. Don't go jumping back and forth between Pizza Planet and then Bloxy Burgers and then janitor and fisherman and ice cream, whatever that. Don't keep doing that. It's really bad and it'll just distract you. Plus, it'll make your time and your shift earning kind of messed up. So I just feel like it's stupid and not worth it. Tip number 14 is do not exploit. Exploiting is the dumbest thing, and in my opinion, it's just, I don't understand why you'd want to do it. You're just going to get banned. Take the time out of your day to work, even if it's 10 minutes a day. It's not that difficult. Number 15 is to be patient. It's going to take you a long time, especially to reach a certain amount that you want to. Like, I know creators who have 20s of millions and tens of millions of dollars. And sure, I want to do that, but that would take a very long time. And those creators were super patient while working. They worked for hours and days to make that much money, which if you want that much money, you have to be patient. It's kind of hard to, I get it, but it's one of my biggest tips. I know this video was kind of random. I feel like it's helpful because I really enjoy these videos. I feel like I learn a lot from them and I do better with working from them, and I really hope I could give you guys some tips too. If you guys enjoyed, please like and comment on this video. If you guys want to see more Bloxburg videos, I post every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please subscribe. Next week, I am planning a Q&A, so if you guys want, go follow on my TikTok, and I posted a video about a Q&A, and then I'll probably post one on here too, on a YouTube short for you guys to ask me questions. Please feel free to ask absolutely anything. I just want to make a Q&A for you guys because I feel like I'm getting to that point in the channel where I feel like I do have some returning viewers, and I'm very, very grateful for every single one of you. I hope you guys have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.